Welcome to ORUGALU9 National TV. Two spouses who belongs to a binary gender essential for marriage. Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud asked on Thursday as the Supreme Court heard the arguments on legalizing same-sex marriages. We see these relationships not just a physical relationship but something more for stable emotional relationship. Justice Chandrachud said on the third day of the hearing by 5-judge bench that is being live streamed on the court website and YouTube required us to redefine the evolving nation of marriage. Prime Minister Narendra Modi government has challenged the appeals, including some by gay couples, on the grounds of same-sex marriages are not comparable with Indians' family unique concept of husband, a wife, and children. The petitions, who merely reflect urban elitistic views, cannot be compared with the appropriate legislature, which reflects the views and the voice far wider spectrum and expands across the country. The government said in an filing the Supreme Court on Sunday, at least 15 appeals have been filed with the court in the recent months, stating that without legal recognition, many same-sex couples could not exercise rights such as those linked to medical consent, pensions, adoption, or even club memberships.
After 2 months, somebody said that these conditions are not satisfied.
No, you can approach the court.
No, but even after anybody can approach us.
Locals in a matrimonial.
Aggrieved
In a
spouse.
matrimonial.
In a matrimonial, yes.
Only a spouse. It
Only a
cannot be a
spouse.
third
Spouse.
party.
Correct, spouse.
Because
No, but I'm saying, if there is a fraud, of a gigantic nature, today, my lord is right. For variety of things, only the spouse can.
These are
Yeah,
matrimonial,
Now-
aberrations or
yeah,
offenses
yeah.
which only the spouse.
67. This honorable court has recognized the possibility of a systematic abuse of rights infringing measures and read that into an assessment of such a measure's constitutionality under the doctrine of proportionality. This is excessive. This is completely disproportionate. What is the need for this in proportion, Malas? Your lordships, Malas, said in Gujarat Majdoor, state action thus leaves sufficient room for abuse, thereby acting as a threat against free exercise of fundamental rights, ought to necessarily be factored in the delicate balancing
registrar who's in some other town at least is performing other duties keeps this day aside for registration of marriages. So that's a different kind of a notice from a 30-day notice which is designed to enable parental families and other busybodies to create roadblocks. My Lord Justice Ravindra Bhatt, sitting as a single judge in the Delhi High Court, had to deal with such a situation in a case whose reference I have given, where the enthusiastic marriage registrar not only sent the notice to the parent jurisdiction, because if you move out, you elope, let us say, just to use a
Samsung Mobile Business Director Varun Sachdeva said that since that launch of M series phones in 2019, several crores of phones have been sold. He said that the demand for these is increasing by day. He spoke at launch of M14 5G phone in Hyderabad on Wednesday. He said that the popularity of these phones is good because of their quality camera, display, fast processor, long-lasting battery, 5G and good security. M series phones are priced between 10,000 and 20,000, so they are mostly bought by youth. He said that this company is market leader in India in this segment and is also first in sales of 5G devices. Varun explained that 9 5G models have been launched so far in this calendar year. It is mentioned that we are running 1700 exclusive stores in country and 100 exclusive stores in Telangana. The temperatures are rising across the country. With this, the meteorological department is issuing warnings about the heat waves. People are at risk of heat stroke. Last Bariprada in Odisha recorded the highest temperature of 44 degrees. The Indian's meteorological department has said the temperatures have been recorded 5 degrees higher than normal in many areas, and there is a risk of rain in Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Bihar, Odisha and other areas. 13 people have been died due to heart strokes, and so far due to this, the medical authorities have been many suggestions that they have told to stay hydrated, use cotton clothes and go outside if necessary. It is known that schools have been already closed in West Bengal for a week due to rains. What is the price of kg rolls? Parwal, if it is big, it will be 30. But in one place, 900 rupees, not believable. But it's true. In London, the price of kg of rice balls is 900. When an Indian settled abroad shared his social media, it went viral. These days, many people go abroad for education and jobs. There have been many occasions when many people have been troubled about not finding out food. When a young man settled in London, he went there to buy vegetables. He was shocked to see this cost of tumblers there. Immediately after sharing it on social media, it went viral. The post was shared by Omkar Kanindra on Twitter. In it, he shared some photos of vegetables in the market in London. Green pepper, tomato, okra and eggs are also included in it. But there is 8.99 pounds for a kilo of dondakaya, which is about rupees 919 rupees. Here the price here, everyone was shocked. Saying that the price, everyone was shocked. However, and it is then commented that if you in Rome, you should be stay in Rome. Don't eat dumplings. Co, a company competing in the Indian market, has laid off 30% of its employees in order to reduce costs. According to Bloomberg report, Indian's microblogging platform Co has laid off nearly one-third of its staff. It is reported support for compensation packages, extensions of health benefits, and assistance in finding new jobs for the remote employees. There are about 260 people in the company, and 30% have been fired recently. The company has profitable in this past, now gradually lost in income. Responding to this, a company representative said that currently tech companies around the world are focusing on more efficiency than growth and working on managing revenue and expenses effectively. Co, which started there 3 years ago, have benefited for negative discussions between India government officials. At the time, many people left Twitter and opened cool accounts. However, in the aftermath, the company faced difficulties in raising funds and started layoffs. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh is affected by corona. He has recently tested positive for corona. He is currently in home quarantine. In fact, he was supposed to attend the Indian Air Force Commanders Conference in New Delhi today. He is recently under home quarantine with mild symptoms. A team of doctors examined him and advised him to take rest. Corona cases have been appeared to be decreasing in the country and increasing again. Today, April 20th, cases have been increased by 20% compared to April 19th. That means more than 2,000 more cases have been registered. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh is affected by corona. He has recently tested positive for corona. He is currently in home quarantine. In fact, he was supposed to attend the Indian Air Force Commanders Conference in New Delhi today. He is recently under home quarantine with mild symptoms. A team of doctors examined him and advised him to take rest. Corona cases have been appeared to be decreasing in the country and increasing again. Today, April 20th, cases have been increased by 20% compared to April 19th. That means more than 2,000 more cases have been registered. In the last 24 hours, 12,591 corona cases have been reported across the country. With this, the number of active cases have been reached 65,286. On the other hand, 10,827 victims have been recorded from the corona. Stay tuned to ORUGALU9 National TV.